All right. Welcome back, everybody. Pro Wrestling Experience at ChicagolandSportsRadio.com. Good show so far today. 5 callers. I got my intern here, Joseph Moore, with me. And we're on the air with the journalist from the Red Eye and Examiner, Ted Gruber. How you doing today?
Hey, man.
Good. How are you?
We're doing good so far. Busy week of wrestling, of course. We are 5 weeks away from WrestleMania, and things can't be better here in Chicago, especially with that Monday Night Raw last Monday night.
The only thing I was missing was, I think you know who, CM Punk, but that's a whole nother story.
Yes, it was a whole nother story. So, for those who don't know, you just recently got to interview Seth Rollins, and that's pretty cool. It caught me by surprise, because I actually did get to read the article before I went to Raw on Monday, and he's the one out of all the 3 members that actually walked out on the Shield. Did you expect that to happen?
I did not expect that to happen. I thought it'd be more of a 3-way disagreement, and I like how WWE played up the angle of him always being the glue to keep everybody together, and he's tired of it, which is good for him, because Rollins has never been a part of a group until now, when he's part of the Shield and a group or a faction, as you like to call it. So I think Rollins would be better off on his own, because I see him wrestle in Ring of Honor, AEW, and he's more an individual instead of being part of a group, which is good for the storyline of him walking out on the Shield.
Oh yeah, definitely, because I've seen Steph's work as Tyler Black in Ring of Honor and AEW and PWG, and other interviews that he's done in the past, talking about how he's always been the guy that's always been underlooked, but at the same time could prove a lot of people wrong. And it's been more shown recently on Raw and then Elimination Chamber when he was doing the Suicide Dives on the Wyatt family, and the crowd's going nuts. And it's kind of like changed the whole drift of momentum when it comes to a guy like Roman Reigns, who was automatically assumed that he was going to be the main guy for the Shield. But these 3 guys really mesh well with each other, and I'm surprised it happened this early that Seth Rollins walked out. I was going to give it a couple weeks because I knew these guys would actually have a match with each other at WrestleMania, but we're going to see how it goes from there. But do you think this will end up being a triple threat match, or Seth Rollins is going to do his own thing for now?
I think it'll be a triple threat match. The one thing I'm disappointed in is that they already gave us the Shield versus the Wyatt family. That would have been a great WrestleMania match. Build that up about who's better, who's doing much more in WWE in terms of being a professional. And I think they just threw it out too early with the Shield and the Wyatts going at it.
Yeah, I look at it this way. I mean, I don't disagree. I would love to see the Shield and the Wyatts. It's just all the cards now playing out with WrestleMania now, where we got Batista and Orton now. We got Brock and Taker. We got the whole shenanigans going on with Punk, whether he's going to be there or not. And then you got Daniel Bryan and Triple H. And then John Cena. Where does he go from there? And then, I mean, I'm intrigued with the match between John Cena and Bray Wyatt because it's something different, but everybody's automatically assuming that Bray Wyatt's going to be buried by John Cena. But at the same time, look what happened to Cesaro a couple weeks ago. Matches like this with John Cena, and I'm not a fan of Cena, but I have to give credit where credit's due. Yeah. He's actually been putting on good performances in the ring with the guys that you wouldn't expect to have a long match with Cena. But I agree. I would like to see the Shield and the Wyatts go against each other at WrestleMania. But as far as with the triple threat match right now, who do you think would come up on top as the United States champion?
I mean, it's difficult to say. United States champion. There was the United States champion more knowledgeable than back in the day, such as the late 90s and early 2000s. I mean, the problem with the WWE, they don't build championships like something that it should be going after every week, such as the Hardcore Championship. That was supposedly on 24/7. Everybody can go after Hardcore belt. Even tag team championships back in the day. Mm-hmm. How many tag teams did we have, or I'm sorry, the WWE have, that are number one contenders for the title? And those matches were unbelievable. TLC, Judgment Day. All those matches were the tag team championships on the line.
Mm-hmm.
It was some little extra. Like, you could tell now, the guys leading up to WrestleMania, it's a little something extra in their stuff, their ring walk, their new offensive, defensive skills. But, I mean, United States Championship, it can go anyway. I mean, any guy that's in that triple threat can go on to show different things with that title. It all depends on what WWE wants to do.
Sure, I agree with you on that point, but I think they're working on it. I mean, it's a step in progress right now. Just like how they're doing now with the tag team championships. Yeah, I guess it's just the Usos now, and I think they're trying to get more tag teams. Now it's a step by step progress. Not everything's just gonna be thrown out the table right now. I think that's another issue that I have with wrestling today. Everybody just wants everything to be handed out so quickly. You gotta take time with things. And everybody says you need to build this, you need to build that. Well, let it build.
Yeah. Wow. Yep.
The problem is, what tag teams do we have besides the Usos?
Well,
Who else is out there?
I get on that point. We got. I know they're not as big, but I'm talking about from late last year and just in general. I mean, it's not like where it's just where you're having the Hart Dynasty facing the Usos every month, where it was a couple of years ago. I mean, there's more. It's not 20 teams like there were back in the Attitude Era, but it's better than nothing.
I agree. I'm just saying, though, I mean, despite the Usos, what tag teams do we have in the WWE that are legitimate future title holders?
I think this would probably be a stretch for me, but besides Harper and Rowan, probably be Ryback and Curtis Axel.
And that's a whole nother project. I think speaking of Ryback, I mean, that guy's just lost. I mean, I've talked to him a few times. I mean, he likes to keep his character at all times. I mean, he doesn't break character at all. And I think that's the problem with him. Mm-hmm. He doesn't know the fine line between what is wrestling and what is real. And I think it's hurt him. Look at it. He was in a title shot against John Cena, and next thing you know, he's jobbing the guys. I mean, I'm glad. I mean, he's a good worker in the ring, but his mic skills definitely need some work. But again, Ryback doesn't play to the crowd as a true. Everybody, let me say it this way: everybody thinks he's a heel all the time, out of wrestling, inside wrestling, and the WWE is now more of a family show, and they're trying to differentiate what is real, what is fake, and the whole bully concept. He plays that up still, even after the whole bully concept was done with him and the multiple wrestlers. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's a good wrestler, but I don't see him doing much in the WWE anymore.
Yeah, it was funny. I was talking about that with a friend of mine when we got to the show on Monday. It's funny how like they're playing the preview package for Payback, which will be here on Sunday, June 1st, in Chicago. And his whole career just went out of nowhere. Now he's losing to Los Matadores on a Superstars taping on a Raw pre-show now. Yeah, and think about the last time Raw was in Chicago, he was attacking CM Punk with Curtis Axel, and then
exactly. I mean, it's been a big fall for supposedly one of the guys that Vince really wanted to be in the main event spot.
Mm-hmm. Transitioning a little bit here on the Pro Wrestling Experience, ChicagolandSportsRadio.com, every Wednesdays 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Joined on the air with Ted Gruber. Trying to transition to some more WrestleMania matches that are already announced so far. Undertaker and Brock Lesnar. Undertaker was advertised to be at Raw on Monday. He didn't show up. That caught me by surprise. But the opening promo with Paul Heyman trolling the whole crowd with CM Punk and asking why he was there, acting like he was on the fan side, and then he did a full 180. Blaming the fans for him not being there, and then I love the way how he segued that promo heading into the match with Undertaker and Brock Lesnar, and then Brock laying out Mark Henry later on when Brock was walking away, and Mark Henry came out. Brock Lesnar gave him the F5 through the announce table, but I like how they're playing this role with Undertaker and Brock Lesnar is kind of different how they've been doing it for the last couple of years with Undertaker.
Yeah.
I mean, Undertaker, in my opinion, his streak will never be broken. There's no point for the streak to ever be broken because it's a nostalgia thing now. I mean, Undertaker will never lose at WrestleMania, in my opinion, and nor should he. Nor should he. I mean, back to that promo real fast. There's no one better that you can put in that position to do that promo besides Paul Heyman. He's a creative genius.
Exactly.
And I've been told that he went off the script a little bit, still hit the main points, but he put his own twist into things. So it's definitely something that only Paul Heyman could have pulled off. And he's just a master of what he does. He has that craft. He's been in wrestling so many years. I mean, I don't see why he's not more part of the creative process, but that's a whole other issue. But I definitely think Paul Heyman was the only guy that could pull that promo off.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. What do you think Hulk Hogan's announcement is next week?
Honestly, I don't really know. I haven't heard much about it. It could be a triple threat title thing. I mean, for the WWE Championship or whatever they're calling it now. I mean, I'm not really sure. It could be something as small as a Diva Rumble match pre-show. I mean,
It could be a gimmick battle royal or something.
yeah, Memorial and Rock'em Sock'em Boppers or something. Like, who knows? I mean,
or something for the network.
Exactly. It's another show for the network. But honestly, I mean, WWE is announcing that a week before, obviously to gain viewers on a big announcement. I mean, it has to do with either the main event or the co-main event, as I like to call it, for WrestleMania. I mean, if it's something as small as a Divas match, like I mentioned, there's not going to be, people will turn the channel.
Yeah.
I mean, if they want to grab ratings, they have to announce something big, and I think they will, because WrestleMania is their biggest event of the year. It's their Super Bowl, and they're craving for ratings right now. So anything they can grab and talk about and gain viewers over the weeks leading up to WrestleMania is definitely a positive. So I think it's going to be something big, but I'm just not sure what.
What match do you think will close out the show? This has been the big question for all the wrestling fans around the world these days, about basically everybody crapping on Batista's return to the WWE. It's justifiable. I get the reasons why they're mad about it. But like I said a bunch of times here on the show, Royal Rumble winners in the past few years have not been the very last match at WrestleMania, and it's been known over the years that whoever wins Royal Rumble always is not the last guy that has the match at WrestleMania. But now it's more prevalent than ever that they're making it out that way. But I'm not sure. I mean, we got Undertaker and Brock announced so far, and we got Orton and Batista. Who do you think will close out WrestleMania 30 this year, Ted?
I think that definitely back in the years prior to WrestleMania, the main event used to be always the WWE Championship. If my memory serves me right. I mean, you always saw the WWE title, or when they had two titles, go 1-2. And now we have Randy Orton versus Batista, where you have two heels going at each other. I mean, there would be no point of turning Randy Orton face right now, because he's a horrible face. He even said that he hates being face. He wants to stay heel, which I understand, because he's a great heel. He says what he does. And Batista, I mean, they're turning him heel just because the crowd hates him, which I can see the reasons, like you said. I mean, in my opinion, it should be that match, and they should make it a triple threat match with Daniel Bryan and have him win the belt and continue to fight the Authority, supposedly, leading up to the next pay-per-view after WrestleMania.
I definitely agree with you on that one. Ted, I thank you for taking some time out of your busy schedule today. Can you give the good fans here plugging for your social media and where they can find you?
Yeah, definitely. You can find me on Twitter at Ted Gruber. I do lots of giveaways once in a while, MMA stuff, WWE stuff. I try to get a couple WWE guys once in a while to talk wrestling. And you can also find me on Facebook, Ted Gruber as well. I try to reply to everybody, so just give me a follow. I'll definitely talk wrestling, sports, MMA. I mean, I'll talk video games if you guys want.
Wow.
Please find me on Twitter. I'm always on there. I'm always chatting away. So, and guys, I appreciate that you guys inviting me on the show. Anytime you guys want me back on the show, just give me a shout, and I'll definitely make time for you guys.
All right, cool. We'll hopefully we'll get you at least right before the go home show before WrestleMania. All right.
Sounds good, fellas. Thank you for your time.
All right, you too. Have a great day.
Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
All right, that was Ted Gruber from Red Eye Chicago. Awesome interview right there, actually.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that one. It was one of the better ones we did. However, it is the end. Time is near. We got to close the show. I hope you guys enjoyed the show today. For Joseph Moore, give him your information before we have to head out.
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter and also Facebook, Joseph Moore. And for Twitter, Joseph Moore at KidWWE1.
All right, good. For me, I'm Josh Lopez. You can find me on Twitter at Josh Lopez CSR. You could like the Facebook page for the Pro Wrestling Experience at PW Show. Check out the website, ProWrestlingExperience.weebly.com. We're on every Wednesday, 10 a.m. through 1 p.m. It's a fun ride continuing on the show. I hope you guys enjoyed the show today. We'll be back next week, and we're covering through WrestleMania 7 all the way to WrestleMania 13 here in Chicago. This has been the Pro Wrestling Experience on ChicagolandSportsRadio.com. For Joseph, I'm Josh. Enjoy your weekend. Hope you guys enjoy the show. So long, everybody.
Yep.
The end is here. The game is over. No more pretend.